start, just make sure that you have plenty of space to I'm going to want you to really move your arms quite a bit and get a lot of opening in the shoulders, okay? This would also be a time to let us know, like, you can hear things good, everything's great. Um, and then we are going to transition to the floor for the last third or so of the class. And then if you have knee issues, again, grab a pillow quickly or a towel or something and put on your knees so that you can participate in the whole class. Okay, so we will do some quiet yoga breathing at the very end of class before we head out. I want you to just go up and down a little bit here, and I want you to kind of ground yourself, okay? A lot of us are not feeling very grounded right now, right? Everything's shifting and changing daily. So I do want you to just kind of ground yourself in the ground. Okay, take your hands, palms out towards the screen. This is a yoga move, actually, just a mountain pose. You're going to take your shoulders up and drop them down. And I want you to be the tallest version of you right now, guys, okay? So you're standing tall. Maybe you're going to close your eyes in a second. This is what we don't want, right? Low energy, right? So I want you to take it up, out, and I want you to just really feel that you're going to be grounded in this half hour. You're going to be calm. You're going to manage stress. Don't underestimate what we've been through, right, guys? It's been really crazy time. So now we're going to take our hands in front like we're hugging a tree. Okay, have some fun with this, and come on out. So deep breath, grab that big tree. Maybe you're going to go outside after dinner tonight. It is a beautiful night in the Sunshine State here. Okay, so bring it forward and back. And while we're doing this, you might think, I don't know about this Qigong tree hugging stuff. I might think about your shoulders opening, right? You've probably sat over that desk quite a bit this week and for the whole 5-6 weeks here we've been at home. So back and forth, right? Just deep breath. And now we're going to transition forward. So you're going to take a deep breath in as your hands come up. And you're going to exhale and push out towards me. And then inhale. Okay, deep breath, exhale. And back in. It's okay to make noise at home. It would probably be good for your stress. Deep breath, exhale towards me. Inhale, bring it in. You can add a little bend to your knees too. Really start to warm up. Deep breath and then exhale. Deep breath, one more time. Exhale. We're going to take that move now to the side. So you're going to turn your left foot out, your right foot about 45 degrees. I want you to press first like this and do that same exhale. Let's just do that 2 times. That's probably going to look like one of our yoga moves, inhaling and exhaling. But now we're going to take it, we're going to push, and then we're going to receive back. Ready? Think about your shoulders, loving this, right? They have been sitting, maybe you've been tense and stressed, and you're holding a lot of that tension in your shoulders. Tai Chi is so beautiful in that you're just flowing with your breath, back and forth, just like yoga. So much great benefits, taking down inflammation, cortisol levels, deep breath. Exhale. Now we're going to add another little move. Your left hand's going to come in just a little bit, and you're going to push and bring it back and exhale. So feel wispy right now. Bring it in. Exhale. Pull it back and push it forward. Let's do one more time on this side. So maybe you're feeling already the tension in your shoulders all day. Push, pull back, exhale. Center again. Remember, we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to exhale out, and we're going to inhale. Deep breath, exhale. Let go of the stress of today, the weekend, the world in general, right? Deep breath, exhale. Push it away from you and take in positive. Deep breath, exhale. Bring it in. Okay, so now you're going to rotate your right foot 45 degrees, rotating here. So again, this looks like yoga for a minute. We're just pushing, exhale, pulling in. We're going to do a pose very similar to this in a second. But we want those shoulders to move in this beautiful way, right? Lots of shoulder mobility. Ready? So now we're going to add, we're going to push that energy, and we're going to receive it back. We're going to push, exhale. And I want you to be really conscious of the tension in your upper back and shoulders. I would be so happy throughout the week to get a little message on our group that you're doing this in between conference calls and meetings, right? So now it looks really pretty. You're going to take that right hand in. You're going to push. You're going to receive your energy, and you're going to give it away again. Deep breath. Bring it in. Exhale, push. Bring it in. Exhale. Think about your energy. Maybe it's been really low. Maybe you're getting a lot of sleep. Just be conscious of your energy that's flowing through you, okay? Breathe nice and slow. One more time. Deep breath. Press. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Before we transition into our yoga time, which they all kind of look similar, Tai Chi, there's this ball, okay? This ball. So just bear with me because it's great for your shoulder mobility. So I want you to, some people play with the ball, but since we work at desks, I want you to come in and out, and I want you to visualize a ball because we're going to move that ball. So maybe you're at work during the day and you're just, the stress is getting to you. Stand up for a minute, take deep breaths and ground yourself and say, right, I'm going to calm down. I'm not going to let the situation or the circumstance really make me so stressed. So we're going to take that ball. It looks like this. Your right hand's on top, the left hand's under. I want you to shift your weight to your right hip. And then you're going to turn the ball. It's a playful move, guys. So really think of it as a playful time to let go, to not take yourself too serious. But I also want you to feel how great your shoulders feel as you shift and your hips. Okay, back and forth. Some of us, our energy is so low right now, that ball's so tiny. Some of us, it's really big, like a beach ball. Think about under your armpits right now that you have 2 little raw eggs and you don't want to drop them and you don't want to smash them. So kind of visualize where your arm should be to hold those eggs. One more time on each side. These are good things to practice when you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little stressed out. You're going to turn your feet out, and I think I've shown you guys this move before. Middle of the day, hips, you've been sitting all day, you're going to look like a kid playing hula hoop in slow motion. So you're going to take one hip, it doesn't matter which, we'll do both, and you're going to swing it out. And you think, I'm compacting this area all day at my desk. So it's good to stand sometimes, if you can get a standing desk too. Let's do the other side, but just get up and do these moves. You could break down each move we've just done, every couple hours, get up and do one, and your body will probably feel a lot better at the end of the day, and your stress from breathing slow. Okay, deep breath up. If you can, grab your left wrist and stretch to the right side. Maybe you've joined us and you have shoulder issues, and of course you should then modify and go across. Okay, breathing into it. A big part of a mind-body class, guys, is really listening to your body. If it says, ooh, that's too far, then don't go that far, right? Deep breath up. Grab your right wrist, stretch to the left, really stretch. Breathe into it. Exhale. Okay, so now we're going to transition into our warrior poses. Left foot's out in front of you, right foot's back 45 degrees. You're shifting your weight to look to the left. And we're going to take our arms up, and we're going to exhale and drop them down. The warrior poses are meant to bring strength to the body and endurance, but we aren't holding them for long times. We are flowing in them, which is great for our joints, for our stress when we've been working all day, okay? And now we're going to hold it up, okay? Deep breath up, and we're going to drop those shoulders as far away from your ears as you can. So keep where you are in it. I'm going to turn to you too, just so you're seeing, okay, that you're here and you're pressing down, and you're feeling a lot here and here. If your shoulders bother you, then of course you should modify right here. Okay, so I want you to hold for a couple breaths. I want you to push into that left knee, seat over your second and third toe. Feel the strength required to hold the pose. Bring it to your waist, grip your toes, and make sure that you feel that you're not going to fall. If you feel too far, bring it closer. Now we're going to exaggerate some of those moves in Tai Chi and Qigong that we did, right? We're going to come down, and we're going to exhale. So we're really going to get at that upper back and shoulders. Last week's class was a lot of time spent on the hamstrings and the hips. So again, we're just kind of balancing out, exposing the body to lots of great stretches and movements. Okay, taking it back up in that initial movement, and then just turning your upper body. Keep your waist, keep your foot right there. Okay, you really just want to move from here. Keep everything where it is. Roll your shoulders up and back. Deep breath up. Doesn't that feel good? Get rid of those tight muscles there. Maybe tonight, take a little hot shower, put some BioFreeze on because we really got a nice release up here. Okay, we're gonna go side to side. If you have balancing issues, you're just gonna linger or look over that left hand. But if you feel great, drop your left arm, stretch your right hand over towards your left feet. Breathe. Deep breath, bring it back behind you. This is your practice. If you have shoulder issues again, your modification would be to go in front. Okay? So listening to your body, bringing it back. One more time. Deep breath forward. Exhale. I'm going to give you a deep hip stretch. Don't go with me yet. Let me show you what it looks like. We're going to do this. If you're like, hips are tight, then you can stay right here while we do that, okay? So we're here in this pose. It's Warrior Two. We straighten the left leg. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, like someone's taking your left fingers, they're pulling you, they're tugging you. Shift that weight. Deep breath, like they've tipped you over. Maybe at your knee, maybe a little farther. If you can go down. Don't feel you have to keep up with me, okay? So you should feel a lot of stuff, maybe back here in the hips. Now we're not going to hold this long. I realize this is a little bit challenging. Soften the left knee, engage your core. Deep breath, exhale. To the middle, 10 and 2, scooping in. Exhale, trying really hard to get at shoulder tension and stress and to move the shoulders in their full range of motion tonight. All right, let's do 2 more. Deep breath. Everything we just did, let's do on the other side. So your right foot's facing out to the right. Your left foot's about 45 degrees turned, and you're going to push into that right knee so it's over your second and third toe. You're going to take it up, and you're going to exhale stress and tension, right? Deep breath up. Part of why we feel so good after a yoga class or a Tai Chi class, not only is it because we just slowed down a bit from our busy pace, but it's all this deep breathing, guys. Feels really good. Deep breath up. Hold it up. Hands together if you can. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. So again, stay where you are as I face you. You're going to really grab at tension. You're going to push it down. Feeling things here. Feeling here. If it hurts, going right here. Okay? So you're breathing into it. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands are at the hips. Grip your toes a little, make sure you feel safe. If you feel like your stance is too far, bring that back leg forward because we're going to lunge again on this side and then we're going to open. If you're new to these classes, these are modifications to gently really get the benefits of poses like Bowing Warrior, Warrior One, Warrior Two, without making it a very stressful practice, okay? Very calming, especially if your days are filled with a lot of stress. We don't need that right now, right? One more time, deep breath up. Exhale. Okay, we're going to scoop up into that first Warrior One. We're just going to turn from our waist. So we're going to keep everything pretty much in alignment here. We're going to take those shoulders up again and exhale, right? Deep breath up. Hopefully you're not hearing a lot of crunching right now or anything. Breathe into it. So we're going to go side to side. Again, if it's too intense for you, you could just look over that right hand. But we're going to take a deep breath and exhale. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Let's say going that far down is a little intense for you. You can always just go to the hand and stretch. There is always a way to progress in these poses so that you feel comfortable, right? Back and forth. And exhale. One more time. Nice deep breath. Exhale. So we're going to do that pose. It was called triangle, right, where we go down. But again, if it's not comfortable for you, just hang here for a minute. We're not going to be there long. You are in your Warrior Two. You straighten your right leg. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, it's like someone's pulling your right fingers. Next exhale, they tipped you over. So you're at your calf muscle if you're tight. You're down here. And again, fingertips, probably not here today, guys. If you don't do this often, I want you to be very aware of your movements and that you feel safe. Okay? If you feel great, of course you should. Go down, challenge yourself. Soften that right knee. Engage your core. Bring it up. Deep breath. exhale. So we haven't done a lot of balancing in these classes because, again, if you've had a long day or feeling stressed, balancing might be not the best thing for you. You might feel like I'm balancing enough in my life, but let's do one. So in Tai Chi, you bring your hand up here like this, but in yoga, it's a little crazy. So let's do a modification. Bring your right leg up. So you can have your hands here. You can just have one hand here. You can have them on your hips. You can have them down. Okay. Some people who practice Tai Chi might start to do some of the moves, but you just maybe want to move your ankle around. What I want you to feel good about is that you're balancing on the left side and you're not falling. Okay. And this is great for strengthening your bones, firing up synapses in the brain. Okay. Deep breath up. Dropping down. Let's do the other side. Ground yourself on the right foot. Deep breath. Exhale. Okay, so again, you can keep your hands here. You can keep them out. You can keep them here. You can move around that ankle, right? You can take it up like this. You want to play around with it like in a very ambitious yoga pose. You might feel like, these are all scary, so I'm just going to stay here, right? But you're not falling, and that's great. Deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale. Okay, we're going to transition to the floor. We'll be on our knees for just a little bit of time. So if you need anything, grab a little pad. Okay, the theme tonight is shoulders and upper back. Mostly, of course, we still are feeling great things with all these movements. You're going to take your left foot in front of you. So this is where you might want something under your right knee. I tend to tuck my toes under because I like that stretch in the back foot. We stretched our feet a bunch last week with the straps. You're going to take it up like this. Take your hands, lace them together, and push down on that left knee and feel it opening in the chest, okay? Just opening it up again. So again, if you are overwhelmed with this, return to a pose we've done before that you enjoy. We're not going to be here long, okay? But I want you to feel the nice stretch down here and the opening. You might be thinking, I'm not feeling much. Then walk it up a little more until you start to feel it back here, right? Deep breath. Exhale. You're behind now. You're feeling this good stretch. You bring it back. Deep breath in. Exhale. I'm going to stretch your hips a little bit here. Ready? Watch me. Hands are going to come in front here, and you're going to scooch this back. Does that feel okay, guys? Left knee is right over your left ankle, and we're stretching now the quad and the hips. So you're on your palms if you don't do this much. You're just closing your eyes and breathing slow. If you feel great, you might go down all the way. If you don't think you're going to come up, please stay right in this position. You think, oh, I'm going to get stuck. Okay? There's a lot of compaction when we sit at our desks, so we really want to open that space. Your right leg over time straightens out as much as you can, but that phrase over time is important. Nobody gets really advanced in these poses in their first few classes, right? Deep breath in. Exhale. So you're down here and you're like, ooh, I gotta get out. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come on up. On your way, grab your left toes and get a nice little stretch here. Bring it back. Nice. If you feel you can bounce, put your hand here. If you're like, nope, I'm gonna go down, then you should keep them here. Let's do all that on the other side. So carefully bring your knee in. We're gonna switch it out. You can stay right where you are, okay? But we're gonna put the right foot out in front now and the left one's back. So you really always want this knee lined up over your ankle in any exercise class. Not back here, definitely not forward, okay? Deep breath up. Lace the hands together, press down. Everyone's different. Some people like a flat foot in the back. But again, my feet are pretty achy all the time, so I tend to curl them under and get that little stretch in the arch too. So you're breathing and you're opening the chest. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Ready? Take a deep breath. Bring it behind you. If you cannot lace your hands all the way, just right here is great, right? Opening up. Again, just think about, hopefully you're not hearing crunches right now, but if you're really stressed, you might do this and hear crunch, 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 right? Well, we're really tense. I hope that's not the case, but you're taking care of yourself right now. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hands are going to go inside of the right foot. Exhaling, letting that left leg go back. Everyone's different. The thing that's really important in this pose is that your knee is lined up over your ankle, okay? Listen to your hips. They're very different each side. If you feel so tight, just close your eyes here, guys, and feel good. If you feel great, take a deep breath and exhale. Go down, feel that nice deep stretch. You're doing great. Inhaling and exhaling. And taking it up on an exhale. Tucking those toes under, grabbing the right toes if it doesn't bother you, pulling it back. Feel that great stretch up the back of the leg. Deep breath in. Okay. So now we're going to transition to a little bit of seated work and then on our back with our knees to our chest. So I would love if you did this every day in your desk. Just take a deep breath when you need to. Exhale, take your left hand to your right knee, look across your office, especially as we continue to work from home, and really feel that nice stretch. If you have lots of mobility, you take a deep breath and look behind that right shoulder. Get that nice stretch in the upper back, right? And bring it forward. Deep breath up. Exhale, right hand is on the left knee. So again, your left hand's propping you up. Always think my best posture in a yoga class. You're looking over to the left side. If you have great mobility, deep breath. Look behind your left shoulder. Do close your eyes. Feel the tension in your back and shoulders. Hopefully we've been getting at it today in class. Take a deep breath up. Take your right arm in front of you. Hug yourself. Drop your right shoulder. Feel nice stretch. If you do a lot of yoga or you've been in my classes before, you can always make this really advanced right now, but I want to keep it simple and manageable. Things you can remember to do at work, right? During the day, you feel tension, you just take a deep breath. Exhale, left arm is over, dropping it down, and you just keep taking those little moments throughout the day to be intentional, to move nice and slow, breathing in and out. Okay, one more shoulder stretch, so we're going to take it out. We're going to go to the right, we're going to sweep to the left. And we're going to take our right arm in, and we're going to exhale and stretch it. And our core is working. If we are super tired, our hand is down, and we're just really gentle about this. If we feel great and we want to engage the core a little more, deep breath, and hold it for a breath. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to the left, sweep. So again, we're going to take that left arm in out. You can rest your arm down if you're very tired, or you can really hold it out and engage everything in the middle of the body. Breathing. And one more time, deep breath. Reaching up. Exhale. Let your palms face on your knees here. Just let your palms face up on your knees. And we're going to do some slow breathing, and we're going to end on our back here. So we focused on this area, and I still want you to breathe into any places you have tension. Okay, eyes are closed if you can. You don't need to see me. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Make some noise, guys. Really flush out that air. Inhale. Exhale. If you feel really stagnant at home, you just kind of feel, not yourself. Breathe. Let go of that. Feel a little energized from our time together. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale. Nice deep breath. Bring your shoulders up. Exhale. Focusing on your stomach now, okay? Your stomach's going out away from you. And you're drawing your belly into your spine. It's really good to close your eyes right now. Fill up your rib cage. Focus on your breath and really doing business with your stress. Exhale. Open up the chest. Visualize those two little balloons there. Fill the balloons. Exhale. Now remember, we just do all of this really slow, going up, stomach, rib cage, chest, and then we do it just as slow on the exhale. Chest comes in, rib cage pulls in. Draw your belly button in. 2 more times. Fill the belly with air. Fill the rib cage. Open up the chest. And exhale. Chest is in. Rib cage is in. Drawing all that air out. Pull your belly button in one last time. Deep breath. Fill the belly. Fill the rib cage. Open up the chest. Exhale. Chest is in. Rib cage is in. Drawing the belly button in. Some of us have a lot of tension in the neck, and it feels good to move. If it does not feel good to move your neck around, then you're going to continue with that slow breathing or up. If it feels great, maybe close your eyes still, because it's good to really focus and bring awareness. Deep breath in, right ear to the right shoulder. Feel that left side, right? Maybe a little drop with the left. And back up, deep breath. Exhale, left side, left ear to left shoulder. Feel the right side. Neck rolls are a personal thing. Some people feel great and some people don't. Some people are supposed to do them from their doctor. So this is up to you. Deep breath in. You'd exhale to one side and roll to the other. Deep breath. Exhale. Rolling those shoulders up again. Exhale. We're going to end on 2 very calm notes. But the first thing I want you to do is you can either sit straight up or you can drop your chin to your chest. And I just want you to take a few quiet breaths before I start talking again. Silence is really important sometimes in yoga. Just dropping your chin to your chest if you want. Just a few slow breaths. And now you have 2 options for ending the class. If you have great knees, both poses are going to release your lower back. This one will release the shoulders too. So if you have great knees, you might want to come down. I think we've done it once before. Child's pose, your knees are in front, or if they feel great, they're to the side. And you're just going to hold down here. And you've got a couple options. If your knees don't feel great, okay, then you're going to turn it over. So if you feel great, hang here. I'm going to give you another shoulder stretch. You can just be like this. If you think, you know what, I love yoga, but my knees don't, then I want you to do knees to the chest, and it's still going to be very calming. You're just going to close your eyes right now, and you're going to relax your lower back, okay? So you can do knees to the chest or child's pose for our last remaining minute, and then I want to show you one more shoulder release in child's pose if it feels great. So you're down here. You're going to take your left hand underneath your right arm, and your right ear drops to the floor if that feels great, and you walk it up. Some people think it feels good, but I'm not supposed to turn my neck too much. You can go like this. Okay, so you're just here. Don't watch the screen. Close your eyes for a minute. Feel all the release we did in the upper back and shoulders tonight, right? You're here. And then you come back up, take a deep breath, and you drop. Your right arm's going to be under, your head can be straight, your ear can be on the mat, you can be walking it up, you can be skipping all of this and just going like this. Couple deep breaths for me, guys, just wherever you are in the pose. If you've chosen to do child's pose with the shoulder release, if you've been in a traditional one, or if you have your knees to the chest. Remember, try to return to the poses that felt good throughout the week. If this feels great on your lower back and relieves some tension, if you get to watch TV at night or you're in your bed, just do these movements. Take the pressure off your spine. right? Breathe deep, close your eyes. When you're ready, whichever pose you're in, come on up to a seated position. I hope you've enjoyed a little intro to Tai Chi and Qigong moves and some nice flowing yoga.